Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the Rivercats Dynasty as we continue SEC play, but coming off of a tough loss versus Texas A&M. Now, this is the recruiting episode 2. Submit your recruits. So make sure you get those in. What am I looking for this year? Really not too much on offense. I think I'm maybe looking at running back. Maybe. That's a big time maybe. And I'm also looking at heavy defense. So any position on defense, really. Maybe not cornerback right now. I have a ton of cornerbacks. But every other position I'm probably looking at. So linebackers, defensive line. I'm also looking at offensive line. I'm not really looking at the skill positions on offense. Receiver, quarterback. I don't think I'm looking at tight end either. But I'm also probably just looking at guys that are unique. So maybe have a unique skill set for your guy, and it's pretty much random. I usually choose guys now. It used to be completely random, but now I choose guys that actually comment on my videos. So I usually give those guys priority if they don't already have a guy on the roster. And I kind of play it that way. If you just comment on the recruiting special episode, I mean, your chances of getting selected are still there, but it's very, very low. So now we hop into a matchup versus number 7 Ole Miss. The number 1 rushing offense and the number 2 total defense. This is going to be interesting. So let's just see how this works. So we do start out with the ball. Jamal Wilson at quarterback. He officially gets the start in this one. I think we have turned the page. Maybe not completely with Gunnar Johnson, but right now we have to go with Wilson. Johnson has just been a liability turning the football over as Jamal Wilson starts it out. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to scramble, and he's got those legs. It's a first down. So Hollinson this time takes it to the left side, and he's coming off of back-to-back 100-yard games. And he picks up 6 yards to start it out. So 2nd and 4. We're going to lean on this running game a little bit to help Jamal Wilson out in his first start. And he picks up another first down. Gain of 9. Hollinson for his second carry of the game. Let's go right back to Hollinson this time. Running over a safety. And that's their impact safety, number 44, coming up and trying to make the tackle. It's a gain of 8. So Hollinson remains in the game this time. Quick throw to the right side. Stephen Ford's got it. That's a way to get your offense going. Get some easy throws for the young quarterback. He's only a sophomore, and he takes it for a first down here. Now a 2nd and 6. Quick throw. Right side, the outstanding freshman, and he's got it for a gain of 10. Now we're inside the 5. So now Hollinson checks back in here. Read option called. 3rd and goal. Wilson takes it up the middle. Tackled at the 1. What do we do here versus number 7 Ole Miss? We're going for it. You know Coach Jay, he's aggressive. He's got the pitch play called. 4th and goal. Out to Hollinson. Hollinson finds the room. Touchdown. Nice blocking on the outside. I don't know who that was, but I think it was Klub. He had the seal on the edge, and now it's a 7-0 game here as we return back home after that tough loss last week at College Station. So Ole Miss is going to run this triple option. So that means our game plan is really going to be to force this quarterback to keep the ball on every single option. He's not as mobile as Chance Tyree was, but Clint James isn't too bad. So here is Lance Winston. We're going to just change that right now. So now at this play, he's going to keep the ball pretty much all the time. We're going to play that pitch man. And here's James this time. He falls forward, and he gets about a gain of 11. And that's what I said. He's more of a pocket passer, but he also doesn't have the speed. He's at about 68 speed. As you can just see him right now, 3rd and 2. He tries to keep, and he falls forward, gain of 9. He's not as mobile, like I said. So maybe we can get him to we can force a fumble on him and get him to cough the ball up. So Clint James this time pitches it. It's Dykes. It's a touchdown. We said we would play the pitch man, and we did not cover him that time. 7-7. Not another one of these games where the offense is really going to have to keep up with the opposing offense. So what do? We counter it by running the ball, keeping this defense tired. That's Hollinson. He only picks up a gain of 1, though. So that eventually gets us to a 3rd and 9. Throw it to the sideline. Caught. TC3's got it. Both feet in bounds, too. 11 yards. First down. So Wilson, play action fake this time. Gets out of the pocket. Throws. And he's got Stephen Ford. That was actually some pretty good touch on that throw. 16 yards. I'm impressed so far with Wilson. So we run the ball 11 times so far, only passed the ball 5. Here's a run up the middle. Hollinson finds some room. gain of 12. Hollinson is, man, if he can finish strong, I mean, could he even get close to 1,000 yards on this season? It's a possibility. So here's Hollinson, another big run, 14 yards. Who can take this guy down? He's at 58 yards already. He stays in the game. He's an Iron Man, breaking a tackle, and it takes 3 guys to take him down. This guy has been on a tear. So Joe Bashai finally checks in here as we're well into the second quarter. Bashai tries to channel his inner J.J. Hollinson running over defender. Only picks up a gain of 3. So let's see. Hollinson checks back in. This guy does not want to leave the field. 3rd and 7. Gunnar Johnson in the game this time. He's going to scramble to the right side, giving Jamal Wilson a little bit of a breather, and he slides down inside the 5. Holding on the offense. That first down gets negated. So Johnson tries again this time. 3rd and 7, but this time Ole Miss sends the pressure, a loss of 10 yards. We're going to have to settle for the field goal on that one, and now it's a 10-7 game. This game has been going extremely quick, but now Clint James sacked Jonathan Thousand, the outstanding freshman. We have 2 good defensive linemen that are freshmen, Dominique Edwards and Jonathan Thousand. To throw across the middle on a 1st and 10, and that's going to be Kevin Warren, as they must have picked up that first down. That was an editing error, and now they get it across the 50 as James throws across the middle. Quick throw. It's Warren beating Ja'Cory Reed in coverage. That's Ja'Cory Reed's weakness. He cannot play man coverage. He's been an outstanding safety for the last 4 years. That's been his Achilles heel. So 2nd and goal. Throw to the end zone, and it's caught but out of bounds. Incomplete. We got lucky on that one. But no, they go to the booth and review it, and it looks like that right foot is down in bounds. So it looks like it will be overturned for the touchdown. Ole Miss takes the 14-10 lead. So 26 seconds left here in the first half. Wilson moves to the right side, throws it deep. He has a man, and he misses him. Chris Whiteside was open for probably a touchdown. And now that brings it to a 2nd and 10. Wilson gets another shot. Man, Zane Storm beat both of those guys. But Wilson throws. It's Whiteside again. He's got it. A lot of room. To about the 41. Gain of 27. And we will call the timeout. So here is Johnson back into the game this time, giving Jamal Wilson a little bit of breather. And it's dropped by Storm, it looks like. And now we're at about the 40 here. 3rd and 9. There's only 3 seconds left here in the first half. Now we got to try for the end zone instead of settling for the field goal. Johnson, here's one out, 1-on-1, and it's a perfect throw. Touchdown as the first half expires. What a throw by Gunnar Johnson. Just funny, man. You bench the guy and then makes a dime of a throw like that. Zane Storm brings us into halftime. It's 17-14. What a first half. So now we come out here to start the second half. It's a 17-14 lead off of that throw at the end of the first. Here is James. He throws to left side. It's Warren, tackled in the backfield. Loss of 6. Why did he throw that pass? As Ja'Cory Reed is there for the stop. So 2nd and 16, running some more option to the right side. Clint James cuts up field, and he fumbles it up. Oh, man, and Ben Bonner falls on it. That was what I was talking about. We can force him into those plays where he gets hit hard and he fumbles it up. As Bonner takes on the next play. Oh, and they give it to him. 4 yards for the first down. You've got to be kidding me. So now they get it across the 50 this time. Clint James keeps tackled. That's the type of coverage I want. Hit the pitch man and we will sweep up the quarterback. So now 3rd and 12. James throws down the left side, and it's almost picked off. You can't do that against Brian Britt. That should have been picked off. And now they line up to punt the ball. But we've seen this before. Texas A&M did this exact same thing. It's a fake punt throw. It's picked off. Derek Bamaye. That punter has an absolute cannon, though. Derek Bamaye on the interception. All right. No turnover so far in this game. Let's keep it that way. So Wilson back it onto the field. Handoff. Hollinson finally stopped in the backfield. Ole Miss finally making a play on Hollinson. So that eventually brings us to a 3rd and 11. We're looking for Storm, but he's not open. And Wilson, he's just going to go down, gain of 2, and we're going to have to punt it right back to Ole Miss. So here is Clint back out onto the field. He fakes it to the fullback. And look at the Rivercats in the backfield. Okay, now we're starting to play some football. That's a loss of 2 yards. J.J. Taylor on the stop. So here's Clint James this time. Sacked! Eddie Mack, the senior linebacker. He gets in. What an amazing play by that kid. He's been absolutely productive all 4 years he's been on the field. So here is Chris Whiteside. He gets going on the next drive. Man, has he been impressive the last few games. That's a gain of 17. So here's Hollinson. This time, handoff up the middle, and it's a gain of 5 yards. So now at about the 30-yard line, 2nd and 5 counterplay. Hollinson fighting forward. He falls as well, and they give him the first. 5 yards. We're just going to continue to run this clock and run this ball. So now we're already into the 4th quarter. This is what we've been doing, just running the clock, keeping Ole Miss's offense off the field, and that's a gain of 4. Hollinson is closing in on 100 yards. So 3 wide receivers out there. Quick throw, and it's going to be caught. Chris Whiteside for the touchdown. Jamal Wilson, 7 of 11. We have not thrown the ball as much as past games. Just hand the ball off to Hollinson, and now we have the 10-point lead. So here's Clint James. This time he's showing a little bit of mobility, breaks a tackle, and he's down the right sideline. Brian York doesn't have the best speed, but he runs him down. Gain of 43 for the first down. Clint James is at 96 yards carrying on this game. So here's James, quick throw across the middle. He's got Weber, who gets spun around to about the 2. 14 yards on that catch. So 1st and goal. Let's see if we can come up with a goal line stand. James keeps, and he's going to walk in. It's a touchdown, back to a 3-point lead. But let's see. Can our offense continue to run the ball and keep this Ole Miss offense off of the field? And we have our work cut out. 6 minutes left. I think we can do it. I believe in this squad. So here's Jamal Wilson this time. From the shotgun, he's just going to take it himself to the right side. Oh, he couldn't pick up the block. He only picks up a gain of 7 yards. So from the 30-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Hollinson, he's going to get it. Big hole. And he runs over a defender. First down. That one should put him at just at 100 yards, 99. So 1st and 10. We continue to run this clock. Hollinson remains in the game. And he finds a little sliver, gets through it, gain of 7. That's what he does. That one puts him over 100 yards. So now from the 48, handoff Hollinson, nice block, and he falls forward, gain of 8. It's boring offense, but it gets it done. His 21st carry of the game. So 3.5 minutes left here. Hollinson, another great block on the left side, and that is Xavier Gonzalvo who threw that one. Gain of 18, Hollinson. 132 yards, 6 yards per carry off of that block from Xavier Gonzalvo. That was a huge one. And now we're inside of 2 minutes. Handoff. Hollinson continues to pound the rock. Gain of 6. Ole Miss is out of timeouts now. So now they get into a 3rd and 1. Hollinson has a lane to the end zone. He tries to fall down, but gets pushed in. It's a 5-yard touchdown run. I mean, I'm not mad at the touchdown, but we tried to fall down that time at the 1-yard line and then just kneel it out. But we got in, so Ole Miss has an opportunity still to come back here in this game. So about 1:45 left here in this game. Here is James at quarterback. Clint James throws across the middle, and he finds his running back out of the backfield. But now they're going to have to hurry it up to the line and spike the ball. So they do spike it here. Now it's a 3rd and 6. Clint James throws to the left side. He's got Warren beating Derek Bamaye in man coverage. Gain of 26. First down for him. So James has only thrown the ball 12 times in this option offense as he is under center once again. James throws deep down the right side. He's got Warren again, who's got speed. Oh, my goodness. Touchdown. He absolutely burned Derek Bamaye on that one. It wasn't even close. I mean, look at that separation. Derek Bamaye must have been really, really tired on that one, and both safeties missed as well. So one more opportunity. Onside kick. If we get this one, we will seal it up. And Whiteside's got it. Fall down, fella. And that one will seal it up. And we finish at least our last 2 conference games with a win One more left versus Tulsa State to end the season, 28-31. And what a throw that time by Gunnar Johnson to end the first half. That really did propel us there and give us the momentum going into the second half. And then Jamal Wilson also played extremely well. We ran the ball well as Hollinson had two touchdowns on the game, over 150 yards. He was magical for another game. And then Chris Whiteside, another touchdown added to his total. Zane Storm had that one before half. And then defensively, we actually didn't do too bad. Eddie McMack had another sack, add that to his total. Blue played well, Braun played well, and honestly, just a lot better than last week where we had to stop the triple option. It was a lot better of a look this time around as Ole Miss with that number, I forgot what it was, number 2 ranked rushing offense, number 1 ranked rushing offense, number 2 offense, and number 6 defense. I think that's what it was. And Clint James ran for 99. He did not get over 100, so I guess that's an improvement. But he did throw for 2 touchdowns. And just look at how dead even this game was. 324 yards by both teams. That's how close this game was. We kind of had the same game plan. Run the ball and only throw the ball when we needed to. So we sit here at 8-3. And we're actually at number 10 in the nation. I think with the wins that we had versus top 10 schools at the time, I think it pretty much propelled us now as we just beat Ole Miss. And they were at number 7 in the country. So now Tulsa State is our last opponent. They are struggling, 2-9. Wow, did not expect that. Auburn is only 5-6 too, and so is Arkansas. I'm surprised to see that. And LSU 6-5. I mean, the teams that we expected to really dominate didn't really dominate. Texas A&M actually already has a national championship under their belt. They actually won it last season, so they are doing extremely well for 2 straight years, and they are on top of our division. And it seems like they have probably punched their ticket because we needed them to lose 2 of their last 3, and they still only have 1 loss. So we will not get our bid to the SEC championship. But next episode, we will kind of go over this season. Yeah, it looks like they're 7-1 in conference. They have punched their ticket into the SEC championship going up against Mizzou. I'm rooting for Mizzou in this last game just because I want TAMU to at least have 2 conference losses. And now we finish the season off at Tulsa State. One last road game, one last game for these seniors, and then we will recap the season as well. So hit subscribe, hit that like button, stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I be trying to do me, but they be trying to copy though. Only problem with that is they not me though. People act cool, but really they be shysty though. They say they got your back, but they ain't even behind me though. I be low key, but police be trying to find me.